So for the cigar of the night, Remy Ionis. Nope, nope, it's not a blended scotch. This is not a blended scotch. This is because I looked, I was making, I wanted to make sure before I said something. Like, no, I didn't think it was. No, this is a single malt. This is a single malt scotch. But it's nice. It's nice nonetheless. Hey, first one here. Thanks for coming out. We'll get started. It's not quite 7 o'clock yet. I said we were going to start at 7 o'clock. We'll be there at 7 o'clock. G3, what's going on, baby? How you doing? You guys can hear me okay? Let me know. All right, good. Good enough. Good enough. So once we get thank you for letting me know. Once we get a little bit closer to 7 o'clock, then we'll get started. Thanks for guys, you early guys coming in. It means a lot. As you can tell, different place here. I'm in a different place. Of course, you guys seen the I'm back video, back again video. So, you know, I'm in a different place. And then I moved where I was doing my videos to my patio area, my back patio, rather than doing it in my deck overhead. That's overhead right now. So I have a deck up there, but I'm doing it in a patio, and it's closer to the cigars. Yeah, yeah, monkey shoulder. It's not a monkey shoulder, and monkey shoulder is a very good blended Scotch whiskey. hmm Very good. But no, this is Dalwhinnie, 15 year. It's pretty good. I wouldn't rate it as one of the top best ones, but it's pretty good. Actually, I'm just trying to get rid of it. I got some really good ones coming up soon for a pairing. Some really nice ones coming up for a pairing sometime soon. Let's go get this cigar toasted up. It was a really pretty day here in Maryland, but it got kind of cold. But it's no worries for me. I don't have one, but I have two patio heaters keeping me warm right now. No, I haven't had a New World Cameroon yet. That's that is kind of on my radar. I it's just so many to get into that I haven't had it yet. And I love a Cameroon cigar. I don't know if I've already talked to you about it. Cameroon wrapper cigars. Oh, I love them. I love them. And Sumatras. I love a Sumatran wrapper. I love a Cameroon wrapper. Now I had the Trinidad Esperatu. Uh, I don't know if it was the Series 2. Probably not. I liked it, but it was way too young for me. It destroyed my throat. And I'll make videos about this, but most of you guys know I don't like new cigars. Do not like new cigars. A lot of the cigars I smoked in the last couple months, at least a year, or at least a year old. I haven't had a cigar that was less than a year old in a while. In a while. A long while. Okay. All right. But even recently, I've been smoking Paul Gamarians. And as you guys should know from what I'm telling you, if you're not familiar with them, Paul Gamarian cigars are no younger than 5 years old. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds cool. That sounds real cool. All right, guys. We can go ahead and get started and talk about the video. The video today is going to be about Cigar Madness. Oh, before I get started, because you guys can't see it too well, let me bring the camera down just a little bit. You got that? You got that? Hey, man, you gotta support your YouTubers, your favorite YouTubers. That's what I do. That's what I do. I support my fellow YouTubers, and the reality of it is these are the people I'm competing against. But it's not a competition out here. It's not, and I'll get into that a little bit later. I definitely support my cigar aficionados and my YouTubers. You got to. You got to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a great day. It's a great day, family. And it truly is. If you have the time to sit down and have a cigar, it is a great day. It absolutely is. All right. Now, let's get started. Um, Cigar Madness Ron Real 2021 just came out. Um, and I wanted to talk about what I thought about it. First of all, I love the series. I love the series. That series is fun. It's a fresh take to what we need in the cigar community, and also that's what YouTube is all about. To show that creativity that wouldn't usually be shown off, it's just excellent. So the matchup was Atabey against Ramon Iones, even though for some reason, he doesn't want to pronounce it right. He knows how to pronounce it. Ron, you know how to pronounce it right. Iones. But anyway, it was Atabey versus Ramon Iones, and Ramon Iones came out on top, right? Is that who came out on top? I can't remember because it was real close. It was a real close battle. I think Ramon Iones came out on top. Let me check that. I'll have to check that out. But the matchup was two pretty smooth cigars. I was surprised to see two smooth cigars go against each other, not because it wasn't a good matchup, because a lot of times he likes to put two different types of cigars together, and this was two smooth, nice cigars together. So I like how he did that. What do you guys think about for those who watched the video, what do you think about how it turned out, or the matchup between the Atabey versus Ramon Iones? I'm glad you liked that video. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It's the gift that keeps on giving. If you didn't see on the comment section here, we were talking about the worst cigar reviewers or channels on YouTube that I did, and I'm getting it doesn't lose traction. People love to watch that video, and the best part about it is I've never seen so many retracted comments ever. So many retracted comments. They would jump on me and go nuts and say how stupid and crazy I was. And then when I go to click on it to respond to the comment, it's gone. It's so funny. Ron is killing it. Ron is killing it, and I'm proud of him. Truly proud of him. Let me see. I gotta look again and see who won this. I can't remember who won. That's crazy. I should know that right off the bat. It was a good video. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I still can't find it. And a lot of people look like idiots. A lot of people look like idiots, but they did retract it. They did retract it. I'm having a hard time pulling it up, guys. Who won it? I'm doing fine, George. Doing fine, thank you. Had a rough couple weeks with work. It's one of those things, feast or famine. Either you get enough hours or you get too low amount of hours. And man, I got my ass beat, my ass kicked this past week. But it's only one way to make the money, right? It's only one way to make the money. There it is. And I watched the whole thing. It's a long video too. All right. So Ramona Iones actually lost. Atabey won. Oops. It was so close. It was 89 to 88. Uh, Back to what I was talking about. Uh, I like both of those cigars. I'm not sure, and I don't have the short Atabey. I have a longer, more Lancero size. Um, I don't know which one I would like better. Both of those are really good cigars. The Atabey, of course, is super expensive, so that gets a lot of people off that off that market. But they're actually worth it. If you never had an Atabey before, guys, check them out. Check them out. Absolutely, that Atabey is just talking about a smooth cigar, and it's a mild cigar. It's a mild cigar. You might think it's medium because sometimes you might have a longer cigar. Oh, that's oof. Well, maybe he didn't use this one. The Atabey might have lost if he had had this particular one. This the variation is the La Casa Habana. Habana. Am I saying that right? Yeah, La Casa Habano. And also, this is at least how many years old is this? This one is from 2018. So yeah, with the age on this one, woo, Cuban age cigar, woo. And I did the video, guys. Just because it's a Cuban doesn't make it good. But when you age almost anything, it'll taste pretty damn good. And this cigar already was good. With some age, it's woof, fantastic. It's how I'll spend my money, baby. But yeah, the Atabay, it edged it out. I with that type of a score or that low score, I don't see it making it past the next round. I just don't. That's I'll be really surprised if it makes it past. Let's go back in time a little bit. For those of you, what do you think? What do you think about the winner from the last year, last season, with the Aganorsa Leaf signature selection? What do you think about that? I had it only because Ron Real gave it the extreme thumbs up of winning the whole thing, but it was good. I don't know if it would beat out all those other classic cigars, but it was really good. And of course, you saw I did a pairing with it, and a pairing. Oh, that made it cigar so much better, so much better. When are you going to Playa del Carmen? Are you going to Playa del Carmen real soon? I'm actually going. I have bad luck, so I don't like to say things like this, but I actually have a trip planned coming up very soon to Playa del Carmen. I'm going back to Hotel Escadet, and I will cover a lot more than I covered last time. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't bring it back like to have that champion. You got to dethrone the champion type deal. That's what I would have done, but I don't want to play armchair quarterback because I know how it is when you're making these videos. Not to spill too much tea about how they're done, but a lot of things go wrong. So maybe something went wrong. That's why I didn't bring it back. But I would think he would bring it back. Hey, what's going on? Wasn't. Oh, I didn't see that. And I didn't talk to him about that. With where mystical gents talking about that they're gonna have, I guess, a grudge match between the two winners. That'll be pretty interesting. Yes, yes. Okay. I know the man loves his padron, but yeah, sometimes he just goes a little bit too far with how many padron he talks about and loves. And that's his favorite cigar. That's his favorite cigar brand. So I get it, but yeah, yeah, I'm glad too. Yeah, I was surprised that any padron lost. I thought at the end would be padron versus padron. They're good cigars. They're good cigars, but um, how do I put this? Sometimes Padron are expensive to be expensive. There's other brands like that, especially Opus X. Opus X is expensive to be expensive. Um, and Davidoff is the king of being expensive to be expensive. Don't get me wrong; they put out some good cigars. They're extremely extremely consistent, extremely well balanced cigars. But hello everyone, thanks for coming. Glad to see the lady in the house. Hey, I'm glad that worked out. I'm going supposedly. I'm supposed to be going in May to Hotel Escadet. When are you going? You don't necessarily have to put it out for everybody, but make sure you hit me up again on the email. For those of you who don't know, you guys can all the time email me and talk to me directly. I'm open to anything. I was uh, I was requested with some information about my trip to Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and the Hotel Escaret. It is something, man, guys. It is one of the best vacations I've ever been on. Like I said in the video, I barely scratched the surface on how good and how awesome that place is. If you have any money, and the funny thing is, anything when you go to Mexico, your money stretches so much more. But if you have any money, definitely take a look at Hotel Escalade, especially if you have a family. Maybe you're thinking about taking them to Disney, and you think I want to do something different. Or those of you who um, are wanted to and been long time cruisers, going on cruises all around. These these all inclusive resorts are the next best thing, or to me, maybe even better. Now, Rod Madden, how many credible reviewers do you think are really on here? In your honest opinion. All right, so that was going to be the other thing I was going to talk about, especially with Ron Reel's video with bullshit reviewers. Here's the thing. I actually made a video and I scrapped the video for various reasons. One of the reasons why I scrapped the video is because um, I originally started in the watch community, and I thought that, and it is. They're connected. Watches and cigars, distilled aged spirits. They're very connected, and it's the same type of person because every single one of us that's watching this video live, watching this video later, has a great deal of success. We all have a great deal of success, and success, you have extra money. None of us are, well, some of us are rich, not me, but most of us have done pretty well up till now for where we're at. And cigars show it. If you have enough time and money to buy a cigar, you're doing good. You're doing really good. It's the same thing with watches. But the watch community are some of the most evil, egotistical, vicious, ugly people that I've ever been around. And I didn't want to bring any of that to this genre because I made a video about bullshit bullshit cigar reviewers. Oh, I did. And we'll touch a little bit on that right now. Hold on. My camera is getting okay. My camera's getting low. Let me see if I can get the charger on it real quick. I'll be right back. Be right back, guys. All right, that was a close one. Sorry about that. All right, all right, all right. So let me talk about something. I'm gonna close this door. Let me talk about something to you guys. Here's the reality. Every single person I've ever watched had a point where I questioned if they tasted what they tasted. Every single person. I mean, people I like. I mean, Ron Real. I mean, Lee Mack. Um, I mean, a lot of people that I like. Now, who does it the least is the question, or who says the most outlandish thing is the question. That's the true question. And I I actually don't think there's a lot. I think they're trying to be good reviewers or legit reviewers. But here's the real problem. You got to have something, some kind of other training here besides cigars to truly be one of the better reviewers. If that person doesn't have any other abilities within the realm of culinary arts or wine or they were a sommelier somewhere, everybody, they're winging it. Every single one of them are winging it. They are. That's the reality. To taste some of the things they taste, you don't taste that. Here's my example right here, and this is what a lot of people don't realize, and this is why they get away with it when they say it. And like I said, I've heard people that I respect say this, and that's white pepper. White pepper. When they say they taste white pepper. Now, for those of you who don't know or whatever, yeah, I'm gonna gloat a little bit, or I'm gonna brag a little bit, or I'm gonna say I'm better than somebody else right now. I am. I'm gonna say it. I am one of the few people that actually have true culinary experience out here. But that's not what makes great videos all the time. That's not what makes great videos all the time. What makes good videos is great production. So if you have better production than me, then you're going to get out louder than I am. But what I'm saying to you is white pepper doesn't taste anything different than black pepper. The only reason why people say white pepper is so they sound like they know what they're talking about, so they say it so they sound cool. White pepper and black pepper is absolutely interchangeable in food. The only reason why you use white pepper over black pepper is because you have a sauce that will get mangled in presentation, not in flavor, in presentation is why you would use white pepper over black pepper. It's not because of flavor. When somebody tells you they taste white pepper rather than black pepper, they're just trying to sound good. And the biggest thing, if they say, oh, I taste white pepper, then they taste black pepper, no, no, you don't. You don't. You don't taste both. You can't. You cannot. It doesn't happen. So it's things like that. It's different funky flavors people say they taste. And see, what they do is they hide behind the fact, oh, it's subjective. At some point, no, it's not. At some point, it's not subjective. No, and there's some flavors that can't exist when you have a cigar. It's just some flavors that can't exist. And there's another thing. Um, I can't pronounce it. I can't pronounce it. I don't want to mangle the name, but uh, the lady in the house, Pajona, is I take it as Spanish. Potajona. I'm so sorry for not pronouncing it right. You break it down to me so I can so I can pronounce it right, because it bothers me when I hear people mispronouncing things and then I mangle it myself. But as she was saying, is my pairings, and I don't want to get on here and just say how great I am. I've seen people do pairings and they don't tell you why the pairing works. They don't, because they don't know. They don't know why. And I've seen big time popular periodicals, magazines have pairings in there, and they don't talk about why it works. So it's not the YouTubers alone. It is not the YouTubers that are just winging it. It's almost everybody. Almost everybody is winging it and trying to figure out, does maybe this taste like this or whatever? Because here's the thing though. Let's take their side and understand where they're coming from. You can't just come on here and do a video and say, oh, it tastes good. This tastes really nice. This tastes smooth. Because most of the time you'll be saying the same thing over and over and over again. So that's why it's so difficult, and it's hard. It is hard to be on this side of the camera and just to watch, and so you feel the pressure to perform. So if you know anything about politics, a good lie is better than the truth sometimes. Yeah, that went out on me. Yeah, favorite profiles are nice, and they people explain to you why they taste this, that, and the other, because you're hoping that's your profile. But a good cigar is a good cigar too. Good to see you too, guys. Good to see you. Well, like I said, the way you pick out cigar flavors, you know what? Well, I can't do it right this second. I was going to show you something. The way you pick out cigar flavors, like I said, people have these poto, pota, Jonah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it right. I understand. I understand that. Now, the way you are able to pick out cigar flavors is the fact that you had some experience. The, it has to be here. The flavors have to be here first. They have to be cataloged. They have to be in your CPU, your brain already. Meaning, you have a working knowledge of those flavors. See, for me, because I went to college to be a chef, I was working with so many flavors and have to have these flavors in here that I can pick them out because I know they're familiar to me. I'm going to do a video and I'm going to show you guys. I don't have a spice rack. I don't have a spice rack. I have a spice cabinet. I have tons and tons of spices and flavorings. Now the question is, do these reviewers have tons and tons of spices and flavors? Do they actually have nutmeg, allspice, cardamom? Do they have that in their kitchen? Do they have how many vanillas did they have? I have multiple vanilla flavorings. I have multiple vinegars. I have uh, apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, um, rice wine vinegar. I have all types of vinegars. I have more than one paprika. I have a lot of stuff, and that's why I'm familiar with these things. I use these things on a regular basis. That's how I'm able to pull out those flavors. But I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to explain to you guys how I can pull out these flavors because I'm just familiar with those flavors. Um, there are some cigars that, and I'm thinking would like to do a video that would be like, this is the quintessential cedar flavor right here. This is the quintessential cocoa flavor right here. This is the quintessential hard, not hard, but quintessential chocolate or dark chocolate video. Cigar. Get my laptop working. Went out on me. Okay. What's up, lady? Haven't seen you in a long time. Views of you, baby. Oh, we go back so far. I was glad to see. I watch some of your videos once in a while too. What Perderma are you smoking right now? And guys, let me know what you're smoking. I want to know. I want to know. I'm just reading some of your comments here. Some of them are just funny that I had to talk about. or just laugh to myself. Excuse me. I got seems okay. There we go. But yeah, I don't want to get on the subject of who is not a good reviewer, um, because in order for all this to be better, if I want to be bigger and better and everything else, okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a real good stick. Um, I don't want to put down anybody else or put down anybody and tell them that they're trash. They don't know what they're doing. And that's part of the reason why I did the reverse video of the people that I like. I want to prop people up. I don't want to hurt the genre. The genre needs as many people as we can. We're a small genre. But yeah, some of them don't know what they're talking about. Some of them don't, but they're winging it, and I give them props for just winging it. Now, there's quite a few people I don't watch. I literally can count on my hands how many people. Ooh, Scooby, I burp. I can count how many people I watch. Here's something. Here's something. It's a guy named Nick Fol- Foles, Foles and Sons. That is my new regular watch. Let me see if I can spell it to you guys. Ah, Nick Folks. Nick Folks is Folks and Son. Foulkes. That is a really it's so pretentious. This is an English guy. He is so pretentious. It's hilarious. You gotta check him out. What would it taste like if I could blend a cigar? Um, I have so much. I have so much time that I don't have. I haven't been doing this long enough to blend a cigar. That I could say, you know what, that would be awesome. I just would like a cigar to. First of all, I like a Sumatran wrapper. That's one. I like a Sumatran wrapper, and I don't like cigars that are too harsh. It would just be a very smooth cigar. My favorite cigar, the Oliva Serie V Milanio. That's my favorite cigar, and it would be maybe something like that. I don't know. Do we have a? Did I lose you guys? Oh, I'm glad you learned a lot. Thank you. Thanks for watching my videos. Um, did did uh, did the video stop? Can you guys hear me still? Because what I have, it's not acting right. Just no, it just froze. Darn it! I don't know what's going on. Let's see what I can do. I might have too many kids. I might have too many kids online right now. Let me see if I can kick somebody out. Hey guys, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. What I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to get it started again. If I lose you, I'm going to come back on. So be on the lookout for the video coming back on. Thanks.